5 ways to cure imposter syndrome life in your business. Imposter syndrome, it can be a silent killer with hidden symptoms that are often hard to uncover. The good news is it's completely treatable and you can have a happy, healthy life and business even if you're never totally get rid of it. What is imposter syndrome? Even if you've never heard of it, it's if you've had unfulfilled dreams and sometimes you feel stuck and uncertain as what you can do to make it happen for you. Chances are that one of these things that's holding you back is imposter syndrome. It's a little but powerful voice in your head that says, who are you to think that you can do that? It creeps in quite often when you're about to do things out of your comfort zone. Things that open us up to judgment, things that put us our greatness on display. And just when you convince ourselves, I can do it, a wave of persistence comes crashing down upon us, threatening that if you dare to take that chance, everyone's going to see you as you're a complete fraud and you have no idea what you're doing or what you're saying. It keeps people from starting businesses. It keeps struggling businesses from bursting through to success, and it even keeps moms from making confident parenting decisions based on our gut instincts. If any of these situations describe you, you're likely to have at least a mild case of imposter syndrome. You want to start a business, but you haven't for some reasons. If you have a business, but you can't get consistent profits. If you're a mom and you're not sure how to juggle business and properly raising your kids, how to burst out of imposter syndrome. So as we've discussed, imposter syndrome isn't always like having a cold. You don't have the obvious runny nose, constant sneezing, and overall crummy feeling throughout your body. So even if you've never found yourself saying, I want to do this, but I'm afraid of what everyone else will say, and I have no idea what I'm doing and run me out of town, try these 5 cures to see if you don't help you clear the path to whatever dream you haven't made a reality yet. Be honest. As a mom, you certainly already have supermom syndrome. That's the crippling belief that you have to be everything for everyone and having 3 loads of laundry sitting unfolded on the couch while serving boxes of macaroni and cheese for dinners means that you're a failed mom. As a new business owner, supermom syndrome makes it even harder because we already feel like we aren't getting enough things done right in life. So now maybe you have that one friend that is supermom, but changes are at least 99% of your friends and peers are in the same position you are. Do you find yourself commiserating with mom friends about how you feel constantly behind and struggle to keep up? And do they share their struggles? Of course they do. And the same goes for business. When you're talking and writing about marketing your business, be honest, as if you were talking to a friend. Share what you know, what you've learned, what your successes are, but don't be afraid to admit that you're new and you've made a few mistakes, but you're constantly getting better with experience. Short of being perfect. Many people fear that they are chasing clients off if they want to appear less well-polished professional experts in their business. But quite the contrary. People will relate to you, appreciate your honesty, and want to give you your business when they can see that you're being real with them. Be conscious of the highlight reel. A common origin of the contributor of imposter syndrome is social media. You'll look at what others post about being their perfect lives and successful businesses on Facebook and Instagram and feel that you are not worthy of having a business like they do because your life is filled with hiccups and attempts at entrepreneurship are falling short. But remember, this is all about social media. People use it as to highlight the real of their lives. They leave their marital problems, kids' school suspension, and business launches that brought them no sales on the cutting floor. So don't let social media comparisons affect you ever. Many allegedly successful people fill their news feed with half-truths and outright lies. Another wise move that you can make on social media is search for the truth tellers. These are Facebook groups out there where people keep it real. Use search bar to discover relevant groups and join a few. Leave the ones that are full of hype and make connections with those who share your journey. You don't have to be the teacher. Take care not to set the standards too high for yourself. You don't have to be Gandhi or Jesus to be a leader. You don't have to be the top expert in your industry to have business that helps others. Think of it in terms of school. Maybe you're a fifth grader and you can help those that are at the third grade level. Sure, there are others in your industry that are college level and they can help the higher schoolers. But guess what? They just might be too far ahead of the third graders who would prefer working with you and benefit more from you. And in business terms, the college level businesses may be too expensive for your third grade client. So don't sweat it if you're new to your industry. There are people out there who need you. Do the CV exercise. There's another interesting thing about imposter syndrome. People tend to misdiagnose themselves with it. That is, they fear they're exposed as a fraud or someone who doesn't know what they're doing, when they're actually more qualified to be a leader in their industry and to have a thriving business. What you feel in the case of imposter syndrome coming on, when you're having a little self-doubt, sit down and create your CV or resume. This doesn't have to look fancy or as formal as if you are really applying for a job. Just take out a piece of paper and a pencil and write down everything you know about your industry and about running a business in general. All the training, experience, and knowledge that you have. Chances are you'll find you don't have time to write everything. And if you run out of things quickly, chances are you're selling yourself short. For example, when it comes to owning your own kids' party characters business, the fact that you have kids is pretty much equivalent to having an MD if you want to be a doctor. So don't underestimate yourself. If you do this exercise honestly, you'll come out feeling like you're the expert that you are and knowing what areas you need to strengthen and grow your business even bigger. Find a mentor. Finding a mentor is one of the best ways to cure imposter syndrome. Your mentor has been there, done that, and has undoubtedly dealt with her bouts of imposter syndrome. In fact, even if your mentor is a millionaire with successful business, imposter syndrome may still creep up on her now and then. Just remember, we've talked about in the beginning how you can still have a mild case of it and live a healthy, happy, and successful life. Your mentor can talk to you through imposter syndrome. She can assure that you're on the right track and guide you to making your best decisions and can help you regroup when things don't go as planned. Kids Party characters, myself, Cheryl Jacobs. I have seen the value of mentoring in my journey as an entrepreneur, and it's one of my favorite ways to give back to others to discover their joys of business ownership like I have. If you could use a little help in curing imposter syndrome and making your goal, idea, or dream of running your own successful business a reality, take a look at the great opportunity I've put together after thinking about how I could do the best to help other moms who want to work at home. I'm offering a membership for Kids Party Characters that gives you your very own business, including an exclusive territory for you to book parties, the right to all of our 200 plus costumes, the access to our casting director, acting coach, and all of our advertisers as well. You also get a step-by-step training on how to start your business the right way, so there is no experience necessary. If you want to learn more about this opportunity and get all your questions answered, just schedule a no-pressure chat with me and make this your first step in curing imposter syndrome and clearing the path to the life that you want and deserve. If you want to know more about kidspartycharacters.com, connect with us on facebook.com/kidspartycharactersny for all the updates on the magic that we bring to children's parties, as well as the best tips and strategies for building a successful business while raising your children. Again, I'm Cheryl Jacobs, and thank you for listening to our Kids Party Characters podcast. Please subscribe below.